What's good, guys? I'm Zombie Gaming here again, and welcome back to another kind of different video, guys. Let's talk about something. I did this with the Cube World update, and I think it would be a really fun series to do a topic and for me to talk about it. And I want community feedback, so I want, like, if you guys, after this video, if you guys want to comment something that you guys think I might know something about, that you guys want me to talk about, that we can use for next episode, I can do that. So leave me your comments. But basically what I want this series to be is for me to pick a not pick a topic, but for me to talk about a topic that I really enjoy, you know, probably something relating to gaming, and to talk about it to you guys and tell you guys my overall thoughts on it, you know, why I think it's so good, if it's so good, or maybe something's bad, you know, just talk to you guys about it. And because I really enjoy these type of videos, and I've never really, you know, gotten into them so much, but I really love them, and I love making them. But, you know, sometimes there's just too many games to be played. But as you guys can see today, we are talking about the Nintendo Switch. And I talk about it sometimes in videos about how much I love this dang console, guys. This thing is fantastic. And as you guys know, I'm going to college pretty soon, and I'm probably not going to be bringing game consoles with me. I'm bringing my computer, obviously. But I think I'm going to bring one console, and I think it's going to be the Switch. I know it's kind of surprising because I have so many games on my Xbox. I have probably thousands of hours of gameplay on that thing. But the Switch has revolutionized the way that I look at games and the way that I look at gaming. And we're on the Reddit. I feel like I just want to be on a web page when I talk about this stuff. You know, we can get some ideas from the Reddit and everything. What you guys should check out, I'll link this in the description. Someone recreated the Super Mario Odyssey trailer in Dark Souls and called it Dark Souls Odyssey. It was so funny. I love it. But I want to talk to you guys about why the Switch has quickly become my favorite console that I own. I hate, you know, putting the Xbox under the bus, but just alone, the Switch has taken that spot. And I think it's because Nintendo has turned themselves around. If you guys are familiar with Nintendo, over the past few years, they've been really focusing on the Wii U and the titles for that. The 3DS stuff has been really, really solid, I think. But the Wii U is definitely not the ideal console for people. I don't think they went about releasing games and releasing news for it as good as it should have been. Overall, I think the console, I guess you could consider a success, but a very minor, a failure in the realms of success, I should say. But the Switch is super cool. So the main thing I want to talk to you, like, I think that it has changed gaming is that it invites other people. And if you guys haven't seen my hunt for the Nintendo Switch video, I put that out a couple days after I got it. Basically, me and actually the two guys that I play Windcraft with, my two of my best friends, we went right after school to Best Buy and waited until midnight to get the Nintendo Switch. That's the only reason I have one. I saved up, you know, when I got my first job this year, I saved up the money, and that's the first thing I bought. And it was super awesome, and that was just an experience that I can share with them. And every time I go out with it and we have time, I can pop off the Joy-Cons, hand one to one of my friends, and say, hey, let's play some Mario Kart, or hey, let's play some ARMS. For those of you guys who know, I was at camp for a week, and then other stuff happened after camp, so I was gone for a little longer than that. But I brought my Switch, and actually someone else brought his Switch, and we actually did, there's a night that we had campers that were gone. They were doing their own thing at their own campsite, like a different location for one night, and we got the Switches, and we had Mario Kart tournament and an ARMS tournament, and it was so awesome because we could get 4 people together or 2 people together just playing and interacting, and it reminds me of the old, like, on-the-couch gaming and stuff, and it's just awesome, guys. I just love it, and it brings people together, kind of similar to what Pokemon Go did, not on quite as big of a scale, but it brings gaming to everyone, I think, you know, potentially even more than the Wii did. You know, the Wii, when it was marketed, it was like, hey, your grandma can play this, you know, super young kids can play this, anyone can play this, but, like, with the Switch, you pop this Joy-Con off, you hand it to someone, literally anyone can play this, like, at any time, anywhere, and that's something that no console has ever done. And I think, you know, what helps that is the fact that the Nintendo games released on the console are fantastic. I'm looking at the library right now. I have Breath of the Wild, of course. I've got like 170 hours in that game, It's fantastic. My second favorite Zelda game next to Skyward Sword. You know, you have ARMS. I've got 20 hours in that. I think ARMS is my favorite fighting game that has ever come out. I know. I play a lot of Dragon Ball Z fighting games and stuff like that, but ARMS is just fantastic. I even bought Minecraft on this because I was super skeptical about it. But, like, I realized, you know, hey, this could be good if the controls are good and if it plays, you know, solid 60 FPS and I could take it wherever I go, and I went on a whim. I was like, you know, let's try this, and I got it, and so it's super fun just to bring anywhere. And I've actually played it at home a lot, you know, building a base, you know, getting into that vanilla Minecraft survival, and it's a cool game because Nintendo is releasing big titles every month or so, and it's a cool game that once I'm kind of finished or, you know, mostly done playing that big title for a little bit, I can take a little bit of a break and play something like Minecraft and really enjoy that. And Minecraft is just one of those games. So is Oceanhorn. I bought this. Some of you guys may say Oceanhorn is a super clone of Zelda. I would agree, but I think Oceanhorn's an awesome game. I've always loved it. I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have like 30 hours in that game. And then Blaster Master Zero, Shovel Knight, and Binding of Isaac are kind of 3 games that I really enjoy. That I just played here and there. They're not nowhere near the amount of hours that I have on the big titles, but I think there are still some really quality games in the eShop, and the library is just getting bigger and bigger. You guys can see we have The Escapist 2 coming. Somewhere in here is probably about Xenoverse 2. I'm going to be getting that. For those of you guys who remember, I played Xenoverse, a little bit of the first Dragon Ball Xenoverse on my channel, and I never got the second one. So I'm definitely going to pick up Xenoverse 2 for this. Overcooked, Splatoon 2. There's a lot of games coming out, and personally, if I want a big third-party title, I'll probably get it on my computer. I'll probably upgrade my computer soon. But yeah, it's just the library of games is getting better. I think the hardware and the system itself is awesome. The, you know, interacting with players and other people is so cool. And it goes back to that idea. For me personally, my favorite games, like I have them lined up on this. You can't see it, but it's like directly that way. On my window, I have lined up like some of my favorite games of all time, which Zelda Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and Destiny are some of those that are up there. And those, yes, they're awesome games, but I think the things that made them awesome, even more awesome, is that, like, with Destiny, it's the experiences and the people that I met playing Destiny, and, like, the experiences you create with people. For Breath of the Wild, it was me and, you know, my 2 best friends racing through Hyrule, you know, checking in at the end of every day saying, hey, you know, did you get this far? I got this shrine today, stuff like that. And then Skyward Sword, it was sitting down every day after a day of middle school or elementary school and sitting down with my brother and him watching and playing and giving me tips and stuff, even though he doesn't play games. And that's what the Switch does. I think it does that better than any console I've ever seen, is it creates experiences. It has these fantastic games, but they're made even more fantastic with more games and with people, and it's so cool, and it's only getting better. I don't see anything that could, like, harm the system. A lot of people want Virtual Console on it, but, like, man, it's just so great. And you know, the stock is, of course, an issue. People are talking, like, Joy-Cons getting back in stock and everything, but, man, it's something that, like, you know, we've never seen before, and people may be doubters, and a lot, one of these posts yesterday, I think, said, you know, I was a doubter about the Switch, or maybe it was today, and he was like, I was a doubter, but, you know, after getting a Switch, you know, I completely agree with everyone. And no, it's not gonna play things at 4K 60 FPS. It's not gonna play Assassin's Creed Origins. It's not gonna play Battlefront 2. It's not gonna play Halo 6. But, like, it does. I don't think it needs to. You know, if you are someone who enjoys gaming for what it is, for playing video games that are fun, and I think, you know, the Nintendo exclusives that you're getting, like Breath of the Wild, ARMS, and Super Mario Odyssey, I think are awesome. And those are, you know, those are up there with the third-party titles, you know, and they're great single-player experiences, and I just don't think, you know, going into college, I don't think I'm going to need my Xbox, you know. If I really want the new third-party games, I'll upgrade my PC, and I'll get them on PC, but I think I can take, like, the Switch just changes how you see, you know, the fun of gaming again, and that's what Nintendo's always been good at, is delivering really quality experiences. Like, the Wii U wasn't good. It wasn't, like, the best console, but it was quality, and it has some of the best dang Nintendo games to date on it. It has some really good games like Mario Kart 8, Pikmin 3, Wind Waker HD, games like that are really, really solid. And that's what Nintendo does best, and I think the best of that best is the Nintendo Switch. And I don't know, man. This has been a super ranty video. I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's, if you guys are on the fence about it, I think it's totally worth your time. I find the one thing I did want to talk about before I go into like some Reddit comments and just chilling is a lot of people don't like the UI. They think it's too simple, but the more and more I find myself like booting up my Switch and taking it out and just playing games, it's like, this is perfect for people who just want to play games. Like, get on, you see your selection of games, you're like, okay, I want to go play this. It doesn't have like headset chat messaging and everything. It's super simple. It's just for people who want to play games. People who want to communicate online and stuff, they can get the app, which is totally okay with me. But it's just for playing games, which is super cool, super nice. I like it. Whew, I haven't stopped talking. You guys can tell I'm passionate about this, and trust me, if I had an Elgato or something, a capture card to record Switch, you guys betcha I would be recording Switch all the time. But for the time being, it's just been a pleasure, for pleasure, no recording, obviously, which is, I would have like gameplay and stuff, but we just have to deal with Reddit. But yeah, I just, you know, I have so much to say about it because I truly do love the console, and I think it has massive potential, and the potential that it had before it was released was realized in every way possible, and I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. So I don't know. That's all I really want to talk about. We can look at some of the comments, I guess. Iwata, I wish he could see the Switch too. That would be cool. For those of you who don't know who he is, he was the former president of Nintendo, and he was very involved in the development of the Switch, but he passed away 2 years as of yesterday, as of you guys are seeing this. New Rayman being teased for Switch. I've never been a huge Rayman fan. I follow them on the Summer World Tour. Maybe. Could be on the Switch. It depends. Yeah, there's a ton of games coming out. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I have it upvoted. I was a doubter, but the Switch is awesome. Stuff like this, you know. He said I was wrong. It's the cartoon, but like, you know, that's another thing. Like graphics, you don't think about. Well, I mean, some people it matters a lot, and to an extent, graphics matter to me. But you have a beautiful 1080p or 4K game like Mario Kart or Breath of the Wild. Well, Breath of the Wild is 720p, but ARMS, Mario Kart, you play them on your TV, they look fantastic, and then you put it on this tiny 720p screen, and it looks phenomenal. Like, either way you have it, the games on this thing are visually impressive, and they look really good no matter the graphical fidelity. It's not going to have the graphical fidelity of Assassin's Creed Origins or Battlefront 2, but the games on there, like Breath of the Wild, is beautiful. Mario Kart 8 is beautiful. All these games look really, really good, and Skyrim Special Edition is going to look awesome, I assume. And it's stuff like that that, like, no, you're not getting the ultimate third-party experience, but you are getting the best first-party Nintendo experience possible. It says, I just want to play Zelda. Nah, I don't ever play games on my TV. I think most people pick up a Switch as a secondary console. I'm a PC gamer, but I love the Switch. I think that's kind of what I mean, the Wii U has, and the Wii have always been like that third console. You're like, yes, we play mostly on the Xbox or PlayStation, but we have the Wii for other stuff. And honestly, I think a lot of people, yeah, like this has become my primary console. Like a lot of people, yeah, it depends on the person, but it's true for many. I think the Nintendo Switch can be a primary console for people, and I'm probably gonna play more games on PC because I record more. Maybe not in college though. But I think the Switch for people who want good games is like, I think it's awesome. And you know, I think it's true. You know, it could be your secondary console or your main console. Just haven't had a Nintendo since GameCube. The Switch is amazing so far. I wish I had more games. Still got to get Shovel Knight. Where are you, Virtual Console? Yeah, Virtual Console is something that people want. Shovel Knight's awesome. If you guys have a Switch, I'd highly recommend Shovel Knight. And they got the snappy response. Yep, system menu, waking to sleep. Yeah, the Wii U is pretty bad. Didn't think it would care about the portability. Yeah, you can take it anywhere. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. And this guy says, worst way to judge a console. I don't know if it's the worst way, but I'd say specs definitely do not define a console. Clearly, as demonstrated by like the Wii and the Nintendo Switch and stuff like that. I think it's definitely not true. Nintendo should just tell Switch owners to record short vlogs about how satisfied they are with the Switch, and then combine those and air them as commercials. Well, this isn't a commercial, but hey, there you go. I always find it weird when people have a PS4, Xbox, and PC. That's me. But still want Nintendo to create another machine competing in that area. Did you really want a fourth identical box? The Nintendo difference is real and always has been. That's where the real video games are. That is 100% true. I totally agree with that. Like the Xbox and PS4, to be honest, are just like black boxes. Like my Xbox One is different because it's like Halo 5 edition, but it's just a box. The Nintendo Switch is different, and Nintendo always does something different. And I think they did it awesome. And I wanted a box to replace those. Yeah, I mean, I'd say Nintendo and PlayStation exclusives are the ones that I care about. Xbox has Halo, but that's like it. I'm not gonna lie, I love Xbox, but their exclusives are terrible. But Nintendo and PlayStation have got it. I was thinking they would announce a console with the power like the PS4, ensuring success in developer support. Maybe. Maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, you know, it would be cool, but I don't think it's everything. I really don't. Favorite console, don't even have time to game all that much. Love the whole idea. Portable, yep. Game Media's favorite headline, yep. Yeah, you found the light. Yeah, no, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Just reading through Reddit, that post is really good. But man, it's yeah, that's all I have to say about it. There's a lot. Let me know if you guys have a Switch, what you think of it. If you don't have a Switch, even more so what you think of it. I definitely like to do, I mean, maybe a hardware review or something. I'd definitely like to do Let's Plays if I could, trust me. But obviously that is not possible at the moment, unless you guys want a camera set up recording my TV, which no one wants. Excuse me, but that is gonna do it for this Let's Talk video. I'd like to make a series out of this. So if you guys have topics, preferably related to gaming or something cool that you guys think I know about, or that you guys just want me to talk about, maybe we'll combine some topics into one episode, and we'll try to do these, you know, maybe once a week or something like that. I think that'd be cool. But for now, that is gonna do it. I really wanted to just make this just to talk to you guys about my opinions of the Nintendo Switch, why I like it so much. And I think it has nowhere to go but up. So that is going to do it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure and slap a like on it for me, or subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'm Zombie Gaming MC, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!